What's up, unicorns? It's me, Frank, and I'm here with another video for you lovely unicorns today. Today we're looking at a little time-lapse of a painting I did. It's acrylic on canvas and it's called Healing. I did this painting for myself because I am a survivor of sexual assault and sexual abuse, and I've really been trying to work on that and come through it with sterling and everything. So yeah, that's what this is about. I am using acrylic on canvas, like I said, and then a little later I will be using some ink, and then I top it off at the end with some rhinestones. For this painting, I like how it ended up turning out, but I wish I would have done a different background just because I used so much blue to shade. It turns out really cute and it doesn't really matter, but I wish I would have just maybe made it a little bit lighter of a blue, maybe like a sky blue or something. I think it would have popped a little bit better, but hey, it don't matter. We're having fun. Painting is fun, and that's the whole point of it, is to create. So yeah, I thought maybe, since this is a bit of a longer video for the time-lapse, while we're watching it, I would tell a little story time. I thought story times would be fun on my channel. I have quite a few interesting stories that I could tell, so I think I'm going to start with one from when I was quite young. I think I was probably, oh my gosh, 13 or 14 when this happened, and my family and I, my mom, my stepdad, and my stepsister, all used to go to a place called Pizza Bob's in Calgary here for pizza. We used to do it quite often. I still know people who go there. Pizza Bob's is still a place. But anyway, so we were going there one day to have pizza, as we normally did. I believe it was like Saturdays they had half-price pizza or something like that. But anyway, so we went to Pizza Bob's and we took the table right by the big glass window at the front. So my parents were sitting in the booth with their backs against the window. My mom was in the corner and my stepdad was on the outside, and my sister and I were on the other side of the booth facing the window. So anyway, we were just chilling, kind of doing our own thing, and I'm no word of a lie, all of a sudden I hear this huge crash. I thought it was a gunshot at first, but it all happened so fast. It wasn't. It was a car had driven right through the glass window that we were sitting at. So it almost hit my mom and my stepdad, but it didn't, and my mom got stuck in the corner up against the wall, and she was just standing there completely petrified. My sister and I and my stepdad had run away, and she was standing there just petrified in the corner. She couldn't even move, and there was glass falling down from because it was the whole wall was a big window, so there was glass falling down, and we're like, Mom, you have to move, you can't stay there, you know, it's so dangerous. I couldn't believe it. None of us were hurt, not a shard of glass in any of us. We could have died. It was terrible. The car came right through the window, took out the whole booth. I really don't even know how we did it. So, oh, Lana. So anyway, our pizza had glass all through it, and it was the most terrifying thing ever. And then the gentleman who was driving the car came into the restaurant, and we found out later he was severely mentally ill. And he walked up to the counter and he just asked if his pizza was ready, like nothing had happened at all. It was a lot. It was very crazy. And yeah, that was probably the craziest thing, sort of random event to ever happen to us. I couldn't believe none of us were hurt. Thank God for that. We couldn't eat our pizza because it was covered in glass, and there were a few other people that we knew there at the time that we could probably even ask about it, but yeah, that was quite a few years ago now. I'll have to ask my sister what she remembers of the event, but yeah, it was crazy. The car went right through the metal barricade or the metal fencing that was in the front at the patio, through the patio chairs, through the window. Guy didn't even hit the brakes. It was crazy. I can't believe nobody got hurt. But yeah, that was one of the craziest things. But back to the painting here, as you can see, I'm filling in some of these white spots because I'm going to do butterflies and petals throughout, kind of coming out of the drape area where her lady bits would reside. Let me know if you like stories. I've got, like I said, quite a few of them, and they're all true. I know the one I just told sounds a little bit unbelievable, but it is very, very true. Yeah, I can't remember how old I was. I'll have to ask somebody, see if I can figure out what my age was, but I couldn't have been more than 14 or 15 at the time. Yeah, like I said, I really started to like how this was turning out. Shout out to H3 TV in the background there. I think, like I said, it would have popped a little bit more if I would have taken the background to be a little bit lighter in the back, for sure. I think it still turned out really nice, and it doesn't matter, it's for me, so whatever. I love to work with acrylic because you can really layer it. As you can see in this video, I'm really layering it quite a bit. If you make a mistake, you can just kind of go back in and relayer it until it looks right. Sort of like my skin tone for the woman didn't look right at the beginning, so I added a little bit more white, and now it looks perfect to me. I've been painting all my life. I got my painting, I guess, skills from my dad, inherently. He's an amazing painter, Randy. You guys would remember him on my site. He's on this channel quite a bit, so I'm sure you would remember him, but he's a very good painter. Maybe I'll do a video, and I've got 4 or 5 of his paintings around the house. Maybe I'll show you guys if you're interested in that. I apologize for not being around as much as I should be. I've been struggling a little bit, but I think doing more art and getting into the studio a little bit more will make a difference for sure. Don't worry, when I do another time-lapse, I will put the painting a little bit more askew so you can see it a little bit more full face. I think this is one of the first time-lapse paintings I've done, so kind of just feeling out the waters for sure on this one. I really like how the hair turned out. I really wanted it to look wispy and sort of wind brushed and in the air and everything, and flowing. I kind of wanted to get a feeling of flowing through this whole painting here, stemming sort of from her vagina area out and around. And I'm in here just with a Faber-Castell pen, a brush pen, just going through and kind of popping up that black a little bit, adding some highlights, and then going in with the white to make the butterflies pop. Like I said, the black sort of faded into the background a little bit, I think, so that was why I went through and decided to do the white dots, make it look a little bit better. I redid this goddamn butterfly at the bottom like 5 times. It pissed me right off, and it was right like full and center, so I couldn't even leave it. It was sort of right in the eye line, so I had to fix it. And now I'm just kind of going through with a little bit of these rhinestones. I recently discovered when I went to a gallery with Jack on their birthday that people are using glitter and rhinestones in their paintings now, and I am all for that. I am down. I didn't know we were doing this, and now I'm going to do it nonstop. Yeah, this is looking pretty good. I'm really happy with how it turned out. She got nice titties. Yeah. Yeah, so I'll let you guys finish watching this time lapse, and I don't know, let me know what you think in the comments down below of the painting, or if you want to see more paintings, if you want more story times. I have even more unbelievable stories to tell you, so yeah. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure that you go to my socials. I've got my link tree in my bio, and everything's there. Etsy, there's some good stuff up on my Etsy. I've got the Instagram. I recently started an OnlyFans for my SepiaToneComa, so if you want to see a few more riskier things up in there, go ahead and check that out. But yeah, don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment down below, and thank you so much for joining me today. We'll see you again soon.